Hey Spuddies, Potatomcwhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Imperator Rome. So we're making some good progress, and we're in the middle of a war that we have to try and win. I mean, it's not like we're going to try and lose it, so I mean, that seems like a bit of a redundant statement. Now, we could import some more stuff to the capital. Let's see. I don't really think there's much of a point of having... Well, I guess I could get a surplus of stuff. I could also import grain. It might also be worth it to move some of these slaves around and see what else we could get out of them. But we're going to hold on to our civic power for now. Let's go ahead and let time pass at a reasonable pace. Okay, so somebody wants to buy something off me. They want to buy livestock. We are taking more and more slaves as time goes on. We've already taken 2, which is exciting. Sieging our way through. Beat these guys in our ship battle, and we shall go ahead and try to finish off their boats. Perhaps we can capture some. That would always be nice. Looks like a lot of people are trying to buy stuff from us. You head all the way over there. Definitely need to retool all of these armies, as I said. Let's go hunt those down. Perhaps we can get a capture on. My little patriae. Patriae? I wish I knew how to say that. Excellent. Taking a bunch of slaves to Roma. Now, Roma produces... also, there's a bunch of mercenaries here. Roma produces cloth, which nets us a lot of local tax, which means having lots of slaves in Roma is actually quite a good thing. For a lot of different reasons. So, for example, is there a resource in here we would like a surplus of? This just gives us manpower. Local freeman happiness from having lots of wine, local tax. It's probably best just to do the local tax thing. All right, fair enough. I did some maths, by the way, on the value of granaries, and it turns out they're not very good. Turns out they are not very good at all. Right, you're using bottleneck. That should be fine, depending on what the thing they use is. You can't walk past this, can you? No. We are at war with an awful lot of places, which means we should be able to annex a lot of territory. Although I'm mostly looking to just take Transalpine Gaul under my wing and start culturally converting it and stuff. Okay, you're going to have to fight that battle on your own because I'm sieging down territory. It looks like they're trying to approach me. They're locked in. We could engage them with our lighter army here. It's only 8,000 troops that have been caught by us. And we have the advantage. Now our light infantry are fighting, so they're going to absorb some damage, which is good. We're going to take some casualties, which is fine. Let's start moving these armies over here. This army should be able to clean up this area. I can't remember who's the war leader. This guy that we're occupying. So that's good. That puts a timer on the war. You're on deception. It's fine. We are going to take a river crossing penalty. We're doing massive damage, which is excellent. We rolled well, and our troop quality is very high. I don't know who that was that wanted that. taking some hefty losses here. I'm going to retreat this. Well, I think it's good to fight them to hold them in place until we can get our next armies over there. So one of my legions no longer has a general, which will allow us to retool it if needed. Hopefully you're not retreating too far. You're retreating pretty far. Inventions, national tax wouldn't be bad. We're making a decent amount of national tax. Diplomatic range, aggressive expansion, impact. Definitely want that. I could hire these mercs. It's a 21 stack. Our 30 stack should arrive on time. Unfortunately, these guys need more morale. We completed the siege over here. Let's see if we can catch these guys. I'm going to retreat all these armies over to here. Which isn't too far, but it's far enough away to be safe. Pull this guy back to get him recovering, because he's recovering quite slowly because of the leader here. Base plus 10%. Morale is more important than I gave it credit for. We actually lost this battle, which is rough, but we can do other things to our advantage. Like, I mean, as long as we get this guy sieged down, we're fine. We can't lose the war as long as they don't start de-sieging it. Then it's fine. But this river area was pretty rough to try and cross. Let's see if we can't catch this little army. Maybe he'll get bounced by the military access rules. And he did get bounced. Excellent. So we should be able to catch him on low morale and do crazy amounts of damage to him. And in fact, we wiped him. Excellent. A lot of our armies will fall back to here. Now this one is without a leader. What kind of supply limit are we looking at over here? It's pretty low, around the 15. I'd feel comfortable at 15, I think. Why, Adobe? Why do you... Brother of the Praetor wants an office. What is he good at? He's good at oratory skill. This is Hostus. So I'm going to make him censor. So this is Hostus Fulvius. We took a lot of casualties. That's fine. We're going to perhaps speed up the rate at which we get these. Recovered. Should engage in a fight here. You guys are taking a little bit of attrition. This guy is good at this, so he is Potius Maximus. Potius Curiatus. Put him in there. Wait, where are the mercenaries? Here they are. Get the mercs to do a little bit of fighting for us. There are a lot of heavy infantry, so they shouldn't have too much trouble. They have a lot of discipline on these heavy infantry. Really? Let's go for a bottleneck strategy. I mean, it's a lot of heavy infantry. This should be a pretty well won fight for us. Ah, they countered our strategy. And they have slightly higher discipline. Let's retreat you back. We're continuing to advance up into the mountain pass. This mountain pass is going to give us pretty horrific attrition as we approach this castle, but that's okay. This army needs a general, and this guy looks pretty good. He's got the skills. We'll put him in charge of this army. Do we want to recruit anything to make this army bigger? 14 cohorts, and I think I set it up that this would have a weight of 14, so I think we'll leave that there. I guess the old doom stack needs to be taken care of by us. These guys are healing up. Okay, I think these guys are sufficiently healed. Let's go ahead and get them moving. We'll go take these guys on. We'll have to re-siege a lot of this stuff, but that's not the worst thing. A little bit of gold. Alright. Any mercs around that I could hire? Defend the borders, so you're handling that. That's good. Alright. New roles. Okay, they're looking for a fight here. Why are they doing so well? Ah, this general is really bad, that's why. Let's get this guy in to reinforce. You bring you here, bring you here. Okay, we've made our way up to the fort now. We should be able to start taking it. So the center collapsed a little bit, but now we have a better general. They're taking a penalty. We have a benefit. Let's go get you to take that on and get you to go over there. Hey, what are you guys doing on here? Get out of there. It's taking attrition for no reason. Burning my manpower. Looks like these guys only retreated a single province, which is interesting. We're going to be fighting that 5k stack. Alrighty. We have a bunch of money. I could be investing into my stuff here. We're killing them. We are victorious. Looks like we won that battle. We're about to win this battle. And let's get you moving. You head up here and handle this guy on the fort as we continue to expand. Yeah, we're missing 10,000 manpower. We are gaining 1.3 thousand a month, but that's not nearly enough. Can you catch that army? No. New inventions, monthly loyalty. Ah, national population growth. Hell yes. It represents like a couple more pops in every province over the course of the game. Martial attack advance, that's good. Let's keep pushing forward now. Gets us closer to another one of these. Omen power has advanced. Now, out of curiosity, what are my new things? Discipline +5. Oh, I should have really prioritized that. That's expensive. But for sure, +5% discipline means basically every combat is going to go more likely in my way. Oh, let's get these guys in to reinforce that fight. Siege is going on well over here. Wait. Apparently the defender controls this province, even though I very clearly have a majority in it. See if we can catch that little stack. That would greatly please me. Go to skirmishing stance to buy time. Get them to leave. And you're going to head west a little bit. This little baby city-state declared war on me. Is there mercenaries in the area? Let's go siege him down. Cost some money, but it's gotta be done. They're looking for a battle here. Now we have an advantage. We have a much stronger army in a lot of respects. So we should see some really good gains here. Should be able to get you guys to cross the river. 100 civic power for sure. I'll grab that because that could be used for one of these things. Monthly war exhaustion. Now there's a good one. Definitely want to pick up that monthly war exhaustion. That'll mean we'll be able to go to war more often and suffer less consequences. We've almost got this siege down. There it is. So now, yeah, now I'm in control of this province, which means I'm getting ticking war score. I can't believe these guys thought it was time to declare war on me. It did cost me 50 military power to hire those mercenaries, which I am a little bit upset about. Let's get these two armies heading up this way. Oh, there's a little baby fort here we need to take care of. Okay, no wonder they were taking a bit of an odd path. Makes sense to me now. Got a bunch of oratory power. Am I at war with this fort? Yeah, I'm at war with a lot of these guys. So we'll start sieging them down. I could probably piece this guy out now. But I'd like to take as much of Transalpine Gaul as I could and get this set up for the future. You know, converting it to the Roman culture and all that. Am I converting over here? I am. There's quite a few Roman pops in here now, which should see the unrest starting to drain. Really great. Captured an enemy. Still capping slaves. Let's go siege that down. I think it's a good to prioritize forts. We're losing some manpower to attrition, but we are still gaining quite a bit. My first navy needs a leader. I'm going to go with someone around the 8 skill. Publius Cassius. Looks like we're catching a little baby stack there. All right. You're doing your job. Mercs are sieging. I can take control and order the assault, but I'd like them to have more morale. Do I want to build any buildings? No, I need to hold on to my money in case I want to like disband some of these troops, right? One of these armies is a merc army. Can't remember which one. It's this one. I think we've basically got this in the bag. Can't walk past these forts, unfortunately, and that's a long walk. So we'll just keep these guys in position, supporting, while we do some of this stuff. This poor guy got caught in this permanent barb siege. I'm curious. Yeah, we are losing war exhaustion, even though we're fighting. I must have got a bad siege outcome there from the last roll. Wait a minute. 1 to 14 die is rolled. I was like, wait, why didn't I breach the walls on a 12 roll? Defenders desert. Oh shit. I didn't even get a chance to see what strategy they were running. I'm gonna force match this army to get them there quicker. We won a siege. I think it was down here. I think I'm gonna give this to Igon. So let me grab this. Take your money. Igon's a little bit bigger. I can dismiss these guys. Cost me 90 gold. Don't need them anymore. Don't want to keep them around. Just eating up my money. I could be building more buildings. God damn it. Makes it hard to click on my provinces with these guys here. So granaries are improving the happiness of these slaves, keeping them making good output, which isn't bad. But it's not really doing a whole lot for those. The question is it better to build granaries, which impacts the total output of these guys, right, through the tax income modifiers, or is it better to improve their base output using granaries? And I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm just going to split the difference between them, because the granaries also maybe help offset the population growth problems you might run into when you take so many slaves. Just keep sieging them down. Question is, when do we want a peace? Wait, who else are we at war with? Roman Helvian War. Is that a different war? I think we're in 2 different wars here right now. They want to take Alps Maritime. Did I declare that war? Oddly, this is broken up. Oh, this is the Helvian Revolt. Which is these guys in here. That makes a bit more sense now. Manpower is regaining. Very good. Let's see. Sacking of Alba Helvorium. So that was up here. We'll kill some of the pops. I think doing a... Whoa! Don't need 2 armies on here. You guys are just burning manpower. These mercs have been worthless. They saved me some manpower, I guess. Let's see. Crafty trait. General of Legion. We share similar goals. Sure. Mercantile faction, back my things. You should not be on forced march anymore. The question is, what kind of peace deal can I take here? I want to take that. I mean, I can just keep taking. We might just do that. We'll see. No reason not to expand as much as we possibly can. You go siege that down now. Danger of sieging with experienced troops is I think it hurts their experience level. It's worth keeping in mind. Okay. How far west do we want to push? I mean, ideally we would take all of the Transalpine Gaul stuff. So we'll work on that. Let's go get you to sort that out down there. Out of curiosity, in Rome, we could build another marketplace. Looks like we've taken some more slaves. Looks like we caught an army. That's good. I'm worried about this revolt actually causing me problems too. I should really deal with them because they'll siege this down and then flip the ownership of the provinces because they are a revolt, which is not good. So let's go and see if we can start dealing with those. I'm gonna go just prioritize. Well, I want to siege down these individually so I can take slaves, really. You get in there, take those guys out. Then head back. I wonder how many slaves have I taken so far? 34. Not bad. Not bad at all. We do need to prioritize taking out these forts though. Because they are going to be the big things in our way. Right, little army down here. You're going to be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Let's go get them. Take that out so they can't recover. These guys up here, I'm tempted to turn them into temporary vassals to act as the people who hold Celtica for me. Might be a good idea to have turn them into like a tributary vassal or something. Might not be a bad move. Oh, there's actually a bad man army coming in. So we should be the defenders because we're fighting at a fort, which is kind of goofy, but works for me. Okay, our army is much higher quality. We've got lots of heavy infantry, lots of light cavalry, and a little bit of light. Alright, so I feel confident that we should win that one. And yeah, we got envelopment against deception, which is great. Sacrifice to the gods. Fort defense. National tax. A little bit of extra loyalty is always nice. Speaking of loyalty, any provinces going down in loyalty? No, it looks like we're managing pretty well. Culture of Roman is spreading. It's quite a few Roman pops. How many have you converted out of curiosity? 227 pops have been converted by this guy to our culture. Amazing. 32% of us are Romans. Still trying to culturally convert here. Want to try and get rid of the Etruscans, because the Etruscans are taking negative penalties. Like you can see, the Roman pops are significantly happier, which is a good thing for the output of my empire. You can't actually get up here, but you can get over there. Really, you should go help up here. None of our business. Populist faction. Just have them flogged. Flogged is like the best one. Excellent. We took a fort. Let's go grab the other fort. So a lot of this stuff in here I don't care about, but I definitely want to get all this siege down. Also want to get this revolter tag. Wait, what is going on here? Well, the revolt is like getting... I need to deal with this revolt. You go help out that army. Yeah, we should win that fight. You'll catch them there in that province. You go siege that down. It gets very messy when revolts are going on while you're at war. Like, very messy. And it also gets messy with open borders where people can like hide their troops in other people's nations that aren't a part of the war, like down here. It's all very weird. Whole bunch of wars breaking out here. These guys do not have very good forts, let me tell you. They're going to get caught. That's unfortunate. You need to go break that siege. See, I'm in like a weird spot where, because of all the way these wars aren't connected properly, I have to like win the war in a specific way to get what I want. Let's say I was just negotiating. Yeah, see, I can't take all the stuff I want because it's being weird. But I'd say we're pretty close to being ready to piece them out. This says minus 30.5%, but it's actually like minus 14%. This is such a weird war. Okay, we don't care about stuff in here. We do care about the stuff down here, though. Got everything occupied. So what kind of piece could I extract right now? This is what I'm talking about, the things not being connected. So we need to sort all that out. See if I can manually piece these guys out. Let's see, they would gain civilization level. I need more war score, so I need these sieges to go through. Let's get you heading down this way. The populist faction is in power now, which is bad. There's a call for peace that we need to start dealing with. That wasn't who I meant to put in here. God damn it. Now this guy's going to be upset at me. It's kind of dumb because sometimes you need to occupy just the capital to be able to demand a region. Like, this is really awkward that we're in a civil war scenario here. Who's fully occupied but can't do anything. Can I get you guys out of the war? Okay, so this is directly talking to Sequania. They're going to become my tribal vassal. So they're out of the war now. They're my little tribal vassal up here, who I don't know what the tribal vassal relationship is. But presumably they're going to start building up that territory for me to integrate later. And now we need to deal with this revolt here. See, I can't take all this territory because it's being weird, right? All this territory is shifting between the multiple people. Okay, where's the slave revolt? This is your job. Oh, it's not in your region. Ugh. Train 6 horsemen to deal with that. Man, this is like a messy war right now. I'm going to prioritize on this. This should totally flip to me. Like, the level... Let's see. The Great Transformation. The expansion of state large parts of private becoming concentrated in enormous provincial state in Latifunda. So support for the Latifunda. This will make slaves unhappy, increase the happiness of citizens, or we can appease the plebeians. National citizen happiness suits me just fine. Okay, let's combine these together, and I'll assign them to the governor. Is there no governor in here? Oh, there is no governor in here. This guy's reasonably good. Sorry, excuse me, why can't I go there? Wow, it's actually in a different region. So we're just going to send this cavalry uncommanded against these guys. So really now it's down to occupying the land that we want. Like, I want this. See how weird and messy this is because of the revolt that we're dealing with. I think all of this is in the same region. Alright, this is too much war score. Okay, that's fair. So let's edit this. I want this, I want this, I want this. I'll prioritize the stuff that's inside the places that I want. Stop, I don't want this anymore. Okay, let's try it again. Is this like just being weird? No, it's because it's not occupied. That's why. I need to occupy some more stuff. Call for peace all you want, you assholes. It's like I gotta do what I gotta do to make this peace deal look like something reasonable. You can go there. You can go there. Yeah, it's this annoying thing, even though I like control the majority of the province or whatever. Can I start piecing out people individually? Here's the real question. So technically this isn't adjacent. Yeah, there's a way I need to do this, unfortunately, and so I'm kind of stuck in the war. To get what I want, I'm stuck in the war for a bit. National slave happiness is always good. We did get an advance in civic. I like the idea of reducing the slaves needed for a surplus. Alright, let's see if we can tidy this up now. We're in the final stages of this war. Like, okay, I don't care if that siege is lost, in all honesty. It's annoying, but it's fine. I do care if this is desieged. Okay, this should be good enough, right? Sue for peace. Now I can get a peace deal that maybe looks sensible. There we go. It's a little bit goofy, but it works. We took a huge swath of territory. That should all be very disloyal over time. Let's get a governor here. We want somebody with good oratory skill. this guy, oratory skill and good military skill, so he should start ticking up the loyalty in here. You can see the effect there. Now, I was expecting a lot more unrest in here, in all honesty. But apparently I'm just really good at suppressing unrest. Alrighty then. Let's take a moment and make sure we are... Oh, that's part of the way. No. We want to be culturally assimilating all this territory. To become Roman. We also need to recruit a local army. That would be good. Yeah, that explains a lot. Now, that makes more sense to me. That level of unrest. Okay. So, we've expanded. And we're converting the population to our culture. What else do we need to do in here? We need to recruit an army to station here. I'm going to have you guys be assigned to this region, which is the Eurasia region. I'd also like to have an army assigned over here, but it's probably a little bit less important. I definitely need an army assigned over here. So let's grab some velites. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, we'll grab that many for now. I should also totally assign some armies and navies over here to the Greece region. Maybe some light cav. But my vassals should help with that. Rome has expanded, which is good. Now we've got aggressive expansion to bleed away. Let's take the Blessing of Fortuna. So we've got some unrest, which is understandable. Some of these provinces are going to become disloyal because they are really upset about, you know, how I've been treating. But as they get culturally converted, we should also see some good effects there. Okay, property tax, citizen output, fort defense, movement of water, national citizen output. We'll take that. It's a little bit of a chunk of a boost. Let's get all these guys into a centralized location. I mean, we're losing a lot of our AE per year. It's because we're on appeasing stance, which is nice. One of my martial advances guys died. I'll take you. I'm curious as to how far ahead of time we are. We're 35 years ahead of time. Right, that's good. This is going to be assigned to the region. If we go out here, click this button and then look at the unrest. The unrest gets better. We're going to assign 12 light infantry and 6 light cavalry as the defensive army, and they are going to be on defend the border stance. So some good moves. We have to kind of think about what our next moves are, but we won that war. We've expanded rapidly. We're currently one of the biggest nations in the world. We're not quite a great power yet, but we're getting there. We're up to 321 cities, and we have about 4,600 pops, which when you compare that to Moria, who's up at 8,000, so we've made some good progress. I think we're about on the same scale as Phrygia now, and the Seleucids are, we're in Egypt. Yeah, we're becoming a powerhouse. Now, granted, some of our regions are significantly less developed than others, and we still have a long way to go for developing. God damn it, why would you be here? I guess technically that isn't my own port being blockaded, so I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go to speed 5 just for a month or two here. Let things calm down. And we should slowly see the unrest level in this area as these armies unite. Can you merge up, please? Like, how are you going to let these guys merge if you're always moving? Stop. Merge. Now merge. Defend the borders. So with the presence of the troops here, that's going to mean I don't want to expand much more right now, because we're going to run into problems if we keep expanding. We'll start getting massive aggressive expansion on penalties. Right now, we're staying below 50, which I think is a reasonable amount to stay. I mean, we could keep expanding, but we've got a bit of disloyalty happening. We need to convert. We've even got another little Roman, a little Roman blop is starting to appear. We need to integrate this land here. So we're probably going to spend some time at peace in the next episode, building up our provinces in terms of buildings and marketplaces and all that sort of stuff, so that we can continue to just grow strong and be big boys. We'll spend a bit of time like doing a bit of internal management, like maybe there's probably a few provinces here or there where it probably doesn't make sense to be running what we're running right now. Like, does it really make sense to be running a governor policy in here that equalizes the social strata and in here anymore? Like, is this equalized? You know what I mean? Our goal should be to try to reach a balance between citizens, freemen, and slaves. So we want to be on the lookout as to where we can implement those changes. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.